Come right here to me.
There's no video.
Look, this is where the Montessori are going.
Hi.
I can see y'all, but
If I had to click under or it says mute video off to the left-hand side.
I see it.
Ah,
I want you to see me.
Sorry,
I
I could
see.
not log on for some reason. It was giving me fits.
I need a filter.
Oh, hush. I'm looking a little rough.
And I'm cleansing tomorrow, so I brought this.
Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh, Angie's got her tea.
That'll be me tomorrow.
Are you doing the 3-day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to post in my stories like my meals.
Yeah.
So the next time I have it, maybe people know what to expect.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna try.
It's such a good thing to share. You know, just kind of what you're going through, and like do your first story, you know, saying, okay, here we go. 3-day cleanse, you know, that kind of thing. And making it actual story.
Yeah.
I think we have a few more people coming. So we'll just wait a couple minutes and then I'll just get started. Maybe like 2 minutes. Angie's already fallen asleep.
you know you got a time limit. And I'll be out.
I'll look over in your sleep. Hey, Beth, are you rooming with your 2 friends for Summit? Is that what y'all are doing?
Yes. Because since I'm making them come ride with me, they're just staying in the room because I didn't want to drive them myself.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
I've got one of them that's in Chattanooga that I really think she might end up coaching if she came because she's a pharmacist and she just works a couple days a week.
Awesome.
So I think she might.
That would be so awesome.
I think if I could get her there around a bunch of people, she might want to.
Oh yeah. If you go to Summit, you're in.
But they needed somebody. I really wanted her to go, but she didn't want to go by herself. So when I was gone, that's why we involved Kim too, so she would have somebody to hang out with. Because I didn't know how busy I'd be during the day.
So what are their names?
Kim and Lindsay.
Kim and Lindsay. Okay. Got it.
Unless they back out on me for some reason, but
Are either one of them already your challengers? Are they in Beachbody?
They're both are.
Okay.
They're both Beachbody customers too.
Awesome. Okay, that's what I was curious about.
Yes, I've tapped into almost all of my childhood friends, so I'm running out of those.
I know you run out of those first people, and then you're like, okay, now I need new.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just sending a message.
Craig, you're on video or on. It's not muted. Okay.
Let me see one more message.
Yeah. It's a retard. No, it isn't. You're such an ass.
I can't hear him.
Okay, good. Thank God. He's blaming it on the dog.
Hold on. I had one more to message. Okay. All right, we will get started. I'm recording this anyway, but lots of information, so I want to make sure I get through it all. I'm so glad both of y'all are on. We have lots going on in January, and a lot of y'all already know, you know, just based on how y'all already look at the back office, and I know you know how to navigate and know what's coming up, but I kind of wanted to lay it out and make sure that we know what's coming and we're ready for it, and, you know, it's January, so this is a key time to know what's up and to share it and make it a good year. I'm really excited about it. I'm trying to gear back up. You know how that goes with the end of the year and all of that. And I swear it's always something. But so y'all know that it's Beachbody's 20th year. So I was even talking to someone the other day about it, and they didn't know what Beachbody was. I'm like, they've been around 20 years, and it felt good to say that. You know, it just sounds legitimate, right? And the coaching network started in 2007. So, you know, Beachbody was Beachbody before the coach part came in. And, you know, obviously that's blown up. So that's just, you know, some interesting info to keep in mind when you're talking to people about it. So I wanted to hop into what's coming down the pipeline first, so that we can kind of have our eyes set on always what's coming, you know, in this business. If you start just boxing yourself into what's now and you don't look down the road, it can hit you at the last minute and you're not ready, and you know you can't start promoting it, and your customers won't know till the last minute because you're not doing it till the last minute. So it's always good to have that ready to go and kind of look in your calendar, and not just for your own workouts, but for theirs and your future customers too. So what I'm really excited about is the Ultimate Portion Fix that's coming out in March. I love that they are revamping the 21-day fix and portion control in general. I think that we all know that was huge, and that's what everybody usually starts with, except now there's so many programs. A lot of people are starting with what we're starting and what we're doing. But to bring that back around and to put a lot of focus on it and to run challenge groups for it, I think is going to be really awesome. So I'm going to be sharing my screen a lot on this. Hold on. Okay. Oops. No, hold on. Give me a second. Well, I had that one pulled up, but let's do it again. Hold on. It's the only one that I didn't already have pulled up. Okay, so this program is available to coaches starting March 4th and customers starting March 18th. Let me get it pulled up here. Sorry, y'all. Oh, they added some stuff today, so it bumped it down. Okay, so I know that's probably a little bit hard to see, but so basically you can start purchasing it March 4th, and between the 4th and the 18th is when it's just for coaches, the Ultimate Portion Fix. So you can get into the coach test group, which launches on March 18th. And so that's a big draw for me. You know, I know all the test groups are fun for workout programs, but to me, this one's going to be so much more educational with the containers and what they've added to it. So like, to me, being part of that coach test group is clutch. It's crucial. March 4th, when it goes on sale to coaches, you can also register to get certified. And I'm definitely going to do that. I have always thought that getting more education as a coach obviously is good, but in this case, you know, we don't all have our nutrition degrees and all of that. I know, Angie, you've got some goods behind you. But, you know, I think it's a great way to help legitimize what we do and what we teach. You can say that you're certified in it, just like Roxanne is for 2B Mindset. You know, she's our guru. And I want to be a guru about this. So, you know, keep that in mind when that goes on sale to see if you want to get certified for it. But let's see, what else did I write about it? So everyone that purchases it will get access to the new the live retaping of 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. And that starts on April 1st. You can start streaming those 21 Day Fix workouts, the new ones. And April 1st for Fix, April 29th for Extreme. And then challenge packs go on sale May 31st. So basically we've got all the way from March till May 31st for the early access and to be able to have those workouts. And then on May 31st, they all get put on BOD for everybody. So, just keep that in mind with your timeline for March and April. I'm definitely going to want to do those programs when they are stream live. And I'm not really sure what they mean by stream live. I guess it could just be, they're retaping it, or, the clips I've seen looks like it's people doing it in their homes too. I'm not really sure, but I'm real curious about it. So, keep that in mind for the spring, because that will be huge. And I think a lot of people that already did it before will want to do it again, even if they've been gone from Beachbody for a while, because, coming up to summer, there'll be a new Fixate Cookbook #2 coming out, which I think is very smart. Everybody's always trying to get their hands on a new cookbook. So those are just some fun little tips about it. So be on the lookout for that. Do you have any questions on that? Good. Roxanne, are you here? I see your name. Can you hear us? I don't see your face. Now your name went away. There you are. Hi. Okay, so the next thing I wanted to go into was this Morning Meltdown, the next program that's coming out. And so that launches on October 1st, but VIP is July 1st. And the sale begins July 1st, and it looks like it begins on July 29th. So did y'all all see this video yet? Okay, I'm going to show it to you. Can y'all hear it? I'm so excited about it. It's just 2 minutes.
Hey, Carl.
Jericho. Yeah, it's time. I've got something for you. Can you come in? All
Yeah, sure, no problem.
right, cool. I'll get Paul. Thanks.
Hey guys,
So, Jericho, how are you?
I'm awesome.
We've been talking about putting a project together for you for a while now. And I want it to be 20 to 30 minutes, not something that's going to take up too much of their time, but I want them to say, for once, I'm going to do this every morning. And I want them to commit to get to 100 workouts. And the promise is that they're going to burn off a layer of fat every morning.
100 workouts,
Seeing
100%.
that wall calendar and like just Xing off number 100, it's like huge. That's huge.
Now, there's something that we've never done before. So I want to have a DJ in the room with you to basically score the workout while you do it.
Oh my God.
If you want more tempo, you're asking for more tempo.
Up the tempo, a little quicker.
I got you, Jericho. You want to slow something down? You and the DJ slow it down.
On my rhythm, slow. Down, down, now press up. Drop back down. I love that. That could really work well.
And we're calling it Morning Meltdown 100. And we want the experience to be like a fitness party every morning. Think we can do that?
Absolutely. No doubt. I'm so excited.
Let's get to work.
I'm excited about that. What do y'all think? Do you think that's going to be fun?
I'm super excited because after my second round of Lift 4, I put in headphones anyways and listened because Joel just all the time. Like, I mean, I like the workouts, but I just started jamming music in my ear.
I never listened to Joel after the first day. I had my music on. So the only one I have to listen to is Shaun T. Other than that, I don't listen to anybody. Shaun T, you have to because your head's in your ass most of the time trying to figure out what to do.
I have two guys that are doing Lift 4, and they thought Joel was gay. I was like, no, Shaun T is not Joel. Joel's got a wife. Really? All he does is talk about that guy's arms all the time.
Oh, Courtney's trying to get on. Anyway, I'm excited about this. I know it's a long way away, but I just want to make sure y'all had seen the little blurb and you know what's coming down the pipeline. So we've kind of got, T20 now, and then Portion Fix with 21 Day Fix and Extreme, and then Morning Meltdown. So I
So
love.
is it? I'm sorry. Is it? So do you pick which work? I mean, I don't understand like how they're doing it, like speed up or slow down with the tempo. Do you have options on when you go to work out? There's 2 versions to it.
No, I think that's just her in the taping. Like when you watch each one, I'm sure each one will be different, just like all the programs are now. And she's saying that as the DJ's changing it up every single time. So you're just
so it's her option. We don't have the option.
No.
Okay.
It's just to bring like a DJ feel to it and something different, and actually put some music that sounds fun based on this. But she's so badass, and I love another woman trainer, just to see what she brings to the table, other than Autumn that we're used to. So
yeah, it looks like weights too. So
and she's so good in quarter fours that looks like she's kicking up a notch. But
Yeah, and I've had a lot of people doing Transform 20 that miss their weights. They keep telling me they miss their weights.
yeah,
So
I did that one bonus one today with weights. Woo, that was good. Have y'all done that one, rip and cut? I think it is.
Not yet. I'm scared.
It's great. I mean, I know I'm like jumping around because I'm not officially starting till the 4th, but still, it was good. I really liked it. So, I don't know if you want to let them sub that out one day, but then you don't want to get off your calendar. I get that too.
well, it says in there, I told them you can sub. I think it's in it power and strength, the ones with weights, instead of doing those too, without having to do extra.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked at that part.
It says it on the bottom, like it'll say you can sub this for any powerful or I think strength day maybe.
Okay, cool.
But I've had some of them added in T25 upper focus. It's like a double or something, because my legs are done after that. I mean, they're done.
Well, good. That's the point, right? So I mean, we can head into T20. I kind of wanted to ask y'all about that. So what are y'all's opinions about it? Like for real, so far. I know we're just getting into it, but what do y'all think about it? Y'all teaching me.
I when I did Insanity Max 30 and I was doubling it up with, was it Lift 4? I think I did both. It's going to bring back your legs. I think that in Lift 4, there was not enough leg and booty work, that now this is going to balance that off. But then again, you're using the weights. So, finding that balance. I haven't done any of the weight ones yet because I'm also doing all the yoga in the afternoons every day.
Wow.
So, but I like it. It's quick. It's quick.
It is.
Other than having fear of breaking my ankle because on that step, just getting used to it. This second week, like today, was a lot easier than last week, just because you've had a week to get used to it. That last week, I felt like I spent more time, at 20 minutes, you spend 10 seconds after each 30-second interval, 10 seconds trying to figure out what you're doing. You're moving on to the next one. So if you just get through that first week, I think that, today was better for me.
Okay, cool. You know what? And I want to hear from y'all too, the rest of y'all. But I did wonder why it says advanced program on there. Like I would think it would say intermediate to advanced, but it just says straight out advanced. Do y'all agree that it's an advanced program?
I would be discouraged if that was my first.
Yep.
I mean, there would be no. I'm sucking wind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I was like, advanced? I just thought it would be half and half. Well, what do y'all think about it, Beth, Roxanne, Courtney?
I've got one girl that has been working out, and she lost 5 pounds last week. And I just told her she's not using the step, and she's just pausing it when she's got to pause it. And she said it helped to know when I posted one day I was about to die. She said that made her feel better. So I just kept trying to tell him, like, I feel like I'm in shape and I'm about to die. So if you're stopping and looking at him like he's crazy, I think that's completely normal. Because, I mean, I have to stop and pause sometimes because I'm like, no, I'm not ready. Like the recovery move, like to me, that's not a recovery move. Like I'm jumping. Like, it's not a recovery taps. I'm like, how am I recovering? Like,
Right.
Are y'all using your risers?
No.
we had
I'm too
steps in
short.
school. So mine's higher than the other one. Mine's 2 on top of each other.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh my God.
Are
That's
you-
why you're dying.
Angie, are you using any of your risers?
Yeah, I have it on there, and I thought about definitely last week of taking it off, and then I'm like, no, you can do this. It's not going to, let it beat you. And then today I was like, I'm thinking, well, what's if I'm struggling, with the quad? I mean, the quads are on fire within a minute. I mean, you really are. And I'm thinking, should I take the risers off and get the moves down this 6 weeks? You know what I'm saying? Perfect that. And then the next round, put them on and then really go for it, or just suck it up and, because some of the recovery, I end up not using the step. I just sit there and tap out because, like I can't, my legs sometimes feel like I have 20-pound weights on them. It really, I just feel like having lift forth for 3 rounds, really, I lost my cardio endurance bad.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I did too. Even though it's
So,
a component, but still.
Well, and all the jumping, am I the only one? Like sometimes all the jumping makes me about pee my pants.
I have to pause a lot, and I'm so glad I work out at home because I'm like, nope, I gotta wait. I gotta go.
Okay, I was just making sure. I figure there's 2 people in that living room. That's their fault that happens, but
No,
oh,
I'm
no, you
constantly
definitely have to go to the
pausing.
bathroom before. You gotta have the right sports bra. You gotta have your hair tied right, and you gotta pee before you start.
Well,
matters much.
so y'all know that I'm starting it on the 4th. So I wanted to make sure that y'all knew if you want to promote T20 for a February 4th start date, that we can start. Y'all don't have to restart, but if you want to promote that and have them start with me and whoever else is starting on the 4th, please do that. You don't have to feel like, you kind of get a little extra window there now that you've started it, and you could talk about it more, share more, and invite people to do it. Holding up that step catches people's eye. And it's so funny how many people love a step. They're like, oh, I love that. I love doing that. That was so, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all have heard that, but I haven't. It surprised me.
Well, they're gonna be surprised when they do it on the step. They're gonna go, oh, this is not what I thought it was. Not what I thought it was.
Yes, because the last time I used the step was when my mom used to do buns of steel. I used to do it with her. Do you remember buns of steel?
I do.
I love it. Well, just keep that in mind. So if y'all want to do a hard promo again for it, you've already done some. You can use some clips that you've already taken of yourself or pictures or whatever. They are welcome to get in the challenge group and do it. And I'm not doing a separate one because most of y'all have already started, and any new people, I want to bring them in to our Fit Fam. Y'all know how I am about that. So if the challenge packs are on sale through February 28th, so the last day of February, they're still $20 off, which is a great selling point. And also anyone that joins or gets one and wants to be part of the coach challenge group, you can still get into that through January 31st. So anyone here in the next, week and a half or so, 10 days can get in on that. It's not too late. And I wanted to show you all this. Have you all seen this little questionnaire?
Mm-mm.
I hadn't either, and I saw it in the back office today. They were talking about it on, and let me show you where I got it. You see in the coach back office, this was on the 14th. Right here, there's a Find Your Transform 20. So I clicked on it and I took the quiz. It's cool. Watch this. You can send it to somebody if you want to. Have you used products before? Let's say they're like, yes, I have. Glad to hear. Are you a coach or a customer? I'll say customer. Are you interested in being a coach? They're probably going to say no. Select all that applies. So say it's somebody that has Beachbody On Demand and that's it right now. What's your fitness goal? Most people are probably going to say lose weight. Great goal. How committed are you? You know, I know it's kind of cheesy, but at the same point, you know, it's stuff that you kind of want to say but don't, you know, like to somebody, are you 100% committed to this? So they're saying it for you. So then when it comes to motivating yourself, does it take a village? Sometimes easy, blah, blah, blah. Let's say they say it takes a village. You had a killer workout yesterday, but it's time to do it again. What are you likely to do? Aren't feeling 100%, we'll choose. Aside from losing weight, what's important to you? Let's say improve and maintain overall health. Get my Transform 20 solution. So it will take them through what I think there's probably just one. Yeah. So they picked the best one. And the last one I did with different variables, selected a different one. But this one's saying, you know, this is the big dog. Of course, they don't have to do the mega pack. The last one I did was not the mega pack. But, you know, it's giving them this information about Shakeology, Transform 20, and the performance products. And then it just kind of opens up. You can retake the quiz, but it opens up that conversation. They may say, this looks great, but I don't want the performance products. And then you can send them your link to just the bod pack or something like that. But anyway, I just thought it was a cute tool. And I wanted you to just at least know that it was there. So do y'all have any other questions about Transform 20 or anything you wanted to say before we move on?
I have a quick question that I meant to ask. I wrote down. And making sure when I got on the scale this morning, because I'm not big on weighing, because that 2B mindset, I'm trying to weigh every day. I was up 3 pounds this morning, and I'm assuming that's because I ran almost 6 miles yesterday and I'm retaining water to repair my muscles. Is that correct?
It could be, but I mean, it could be something you ate. It could be you drank more water. I mean, I always am up if I drink a ton of water. I mean, it just so many variables.
Yeah, Beth, it also was a full moon this morning.
Yeah.
The you know, with the eclipse and all that stuff, that has a lot to do because I'm up also from last week. I stayed steady all the way until yesterday. And
me too. Same, just consistent.
Yep. And then this morning I was up, I think 2 pounds or something. So it could be inflammation too. It could be the eclipse with the full moon. Just see how it goes the next few days as we go through this solar.
Yeah. Well, and also just even from doing the ultimate reset right now, I mean, my weight's gone like this. Now it's just starting to level out. But, you know, and I'm just eating super clean and there's no extras and I'm still working out. And so, you know, some days I'll get on the scale and I was like, why am I up? There's no reason up.
I remember one time I had gained when I was pregnant with my daughter. I came back whenever I was getting checked weekly. And I remember because he stayed on it. My doctor was psycho about weight gain. He kept telling you anything over 20 pounds was not the baby, it was you. So I gained like 4 pounds. And I remember him telling me, he's like, no, that's just water retention. He's like, you couldn't have gained 4 pounds in a week if you tried because you'd have had to consume like 4,000 calories a day. No. So that's why. And I had another girl that was up some after, and I thought maybe too that I told them to wait a couple days, kind of like Angie was saying, until it levels off, like y'all, because I was like, it can, you know, and I read that too in this book I've got talked about that I've been going at it pretty hard that my body will sometimes hold that water trying to repair the damage I've done. So I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was not happy when I was like, what the crap was that?
That scale can mess with you, but give it a couple days, like you're saying, and you could be right back to where you were. I mean, I am that body that can gain 5 pounds in one day, and I'm not even kidding. I'm not just saying that. I've been that way my whole life, and sometimes you're like, what? But usually it's from a big meal or whatever, compounding. You've had a big weekend, but yeah, it's just different for everybody, and I would not tell her to freak out. Because we all know what happens.
I hate the scale, but I'm trying to do that. But I tell them to take pictures because I don't know. I can't get my mind around why that's a good thing to weigh every day because I feel like it gets in their head when it goes up and down. I don't know. But I'm trying to do what the journal says.
Do you have any input on that, my little mentor, about the weighing every day? What do you think?
I didn't like it at first, and then it really puts you in tune with what you're eating, how much water you're drinking, and you, after tracking for so long, you're going to see what's going to cause that increase on the scale, whether it's your cycle, something you've eaten, something you drank. It could be so many different things, but after tracking for a while, you kind of can know, like, okay, well, this is why I'm up. So for me, I know what my trigger foods are, and I know that if I don't drink enough water, like the day before, the next couple days, the scale is pretty much up, and then eventually it'll come down. So, and it does. Your cycle depends so much on the scale. It's crazy. And you don't realize that until you track it. So if you're tracking in there, also write down if you're at some point in your cycle, like if you're ovulating, if you actually have your period, your first day, your second day, whatever it is. Because as you go through that, you're going to realize, oh, okay, well, you expect the scale to be up, that day for the next couple days, at least until your cycle kind of levels out, and then you'll go back down. So during those times, I'm really careful with what I eat as far as for me, sodium is a huge trigger. So I have to really watch my sodium, and I cannot have any carbs from the afternoon, till the next morning, because otherwise I'm going to see that weight gain, and then it's going to irritate me and frustrate me and everything else. Angela knows.
When I started my period 4 days early.
Okay.
But I was assuming it was that trap that I really did change my diet. I really did clean it up, and I've been exercising, so I figured it threw me off a little bit because I'm 27 days like clockwork. I can feel when I ovulate. So I was 4 days early. So I was like, what is this? This is not time. So
yeah. And that could be just something as simple as that. I mean, even if you don't technically feel for me, I bloat right away, but I bloat a lot. So I already know okay, I'm going to get on the scale, and I realize it's probably going to be up. So at least I can prepare myself not to be as irritated as I would be if it weren't a day that I was, bloated because of that reason. Then I would have to look, okay, well, what did I eat that caused this? Or what was I doing? Did I not work out? Did I not drink enough water? Usually for me, it's either water or what I ate. So.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you for your input.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next part of that. Was kind of the programs and things coming down the pipeline. And I'm going to switch it over now to more coaching and that side of our business. But I wanted to spend a little time on Success Club, the Success Club rewards that they're doing, the Success Club trip, and the Success Club BAT, the business activity tracker. I cannot speak. I'm so sober, I can't even speak. Anyway, I'm just kidding. So, okay, I wanted to make sure y'all saw, and I know it's all in the back office, but to make sure you saw what 2019's prizes are. I know you saw it at Super Sunday, Super Saturday, Super Weekend. But first month is that tanker t-shirt. If you do it 3 months, the Beachbody Opoly game. 6 months is that backpack. 9 month is the sweatshirt. And then if you hit it all 12 months, you get the luggage, the roller bag. So just keep that in mind. And, you know, you can do Success Club quick if you want to. Not quick, but I'm saying you may think, oh, it's already the 21st. I'm not going to get that first month prize. You know, that's not necessarily true. You know, you can always, and I'm going to give you some tools on how to help you with that. But just keep those in mind. I would love for y'all to get some. They're really cool. I don't really know the Beachbodyopoly game. I don't really think that's cool, but that's okay. Positive. So anyway, that is Success Club for the year. Okay, so I want to talk about the Success Club trip for next year. So it is going to be in Punta Cana at the Hard Rock. And we already went there a few years ago. 2 years ago? 3 years ago? I don't remember. I don't remember. So we're going back, and Punta Cana was awesome. And anybody can earn this, so don't think it's out of your reach at all. For instance, Angie just got her invitation. What month, Ange? What was that?
October? No.
Yeah. So Angie got her invitation to register for the trip in October for the trip that's coming up this March. So you have all year to earn it. And, you know, it just kind of goes down the line, and they look at, you know, so many factors, and you can look at all that in the back office. I'm not going to pull that up right now, but, you know, just know that the earlier you start qualifying for Success Club, the earlier you earn those trip dollars. Whereas Angie had to kind of back pay, right, Ange, in October?
Yeah, I had to. I got so much trip dollars applied to the cost of it, and then I had an option. If I wanted to go, I would pay the difference.
Yeah, so, you know, y'all just keep that in mind. I'm going to show you how that works with trip dollars. I pulled up my email. No, I didn't. Here it is. So every month they send you an update of your trip dollars. So this is for the cruise coming up. So this is how they do it. You put how many points you earned each month, and they convert that into trip dollars. January is the only month where they double your trip dollars. So see, normally if you have 16, you earn 160, 24, 240. But in January, they double it. And I maxed out at 1,300. So that's the most that you could earn for this trip was 1,300. That means if you have the base room, it's paid for. But we upgraded. We wanted the next room up in the cruise ship. I didn't want to be in the lobby with no windows. So I knew that I was going to pay a little bit more, and you do it quarterly payments. So I'll show y'all. So down here, my quarterly payment was higher, and the max I could earn was $325. So I paid a difference of $125 4 times throughout the year. So because we upgraded, the trip will cost, oh, what's that, $500? But I paid for it throughout the whole year. And then you earn on-board credits based on like how many coaches you sign up, other things that it changes every year. But anyway, so I just want y'all to keep that in mind. These trips are so much fun, and you can earn them. So if I didn't upgrade my cruise ship room, I would have not paid anything for hitting Success Club. So,
but you have to be considered if you don't make, say, Success Club every single month. You should have got an email where you sign up, you opt in to be considered. So that's how you get considered to go. And then they give you so many days to decide. And if you don't go, then your spot goes to the next person.
yeah. So I wanted to, hold on. Okay, so these are a few pics from the Success Club trip. I'm going to go backwards because it's covering my cursor. But it's, you know, it's basically just a big party. It's a lot like Summit, but less instruction. It's a reward trip. So it's not like, there's not a bunch of workshops and not a whole bunch of stuff like that. There is, but ugh, I feel too old for this foam party, but they had one. Just everyone's just being Roxanne. I thought that girl looked like you when I was looking at this the other day. Her right here. This girl. That just looked like you to me for some reason. Not exactly, but
I could see that.
yeah. So anyway, it is really fun, and it's a great way to get with your team. So like for this trip, Angie's going. She's the only one on our team that's going, besides me. But then, Maggie's going, and Trista's not going. But some other people, and these are the people that I've met year after year, and we always pick the same wave and go on the same trip. And that's how you form those relationships, and you see them at Summit. And it's just really cool because we see each other once a year at Summit, but you hope to see them multiple times on different trips or whatever that you can earn. So you can bring your kids, see these cute little kiddos. You can totally do that. So anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that. If you've never really looked into it, that it is possible to earn. And I won't make you watch the video because of other things to watch, but you can kind of check it out, and it'll tell you, it breaks down trip dollars, and it breaks down how you can earn. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So then the last thing about Success Club I wanted to talk about was the business activity tracker. And y'all, I'm preaching to the choir here because I'm real bad at stuff like this. I'm not good at forms and filling them out and being diligent. And, I'm a fly by the seat of my pants kind of person. But I do miss a lot of things that I could be doing in my business because I don't keep track and I don't stay on task. I think I waste too much time doing other things and jumping between, y'all know, Instagram and Facebook and maybe your laptop and challenge group or, whatever. It can keep you scattered and not productive. So they have a new daily business activity tracker, and this is it. It's in your back office under training, and then you go to the Success Club link and it'll take you straight to it. I printed one out. You can print it out and you can literally check it off every day, and it's got time frames by them. You can of course adjust that to your day, but it will help you stay on track. So right here, you've got the week at the top. You fill in what week it is. So you do one of these for each week. And, of course, they start their weeks on Thursday just because that's our fiscal week. But it says, did you watch the National Wake Up Call? Did you have a team call? What's your why? What's your target market? And then you go through on Thursday, did I work out and did I drink my Shakeology? Those are easy to check. All of y'all do that. And then you go into the connecting part. Did you initiate connections and add followers? So, we can get stuck in our existing followers. If you want to add new people, you should add new people so that new people are seeing what you're doing and you've got new eyes on you. I used STEM Social for Instagram, and that's how I went from 2,000 followers to 10,000 followers in about 5 months. You pay for it. But it's gotten me a lot of new business because sometimes I feel like Facebook can be super dead a lot of times.
What is that, STEM? What are you talking about?
It's called STEM Social, STIM Social. And it's just, you can go to their website and you can sign up. Once you look at it, it'll make more sense. But it's a way for them to get you new followers, and you can choose different pricing plans. Some people will unfollow you, but most people won't. And it's just a great way to build your followers based on accounts that you give them that you like. So let's say you give them Amy Silverman, one of the top Beachbody coaches, because you like her you like what she does, and she has a big follower base. You give them target accounts to look at, and then they will automatically follow the people that follow her, and then they follow you back. Now, you don't want to do all Beachbody coaches, of course, but it can just be someone. There's a whole tutorial and there's stuff on how to do all that. I won't get into all of that, but it has really helped my Instagram following, and I get messages from people that I normally wouldn't. So I'm just throwing that out there, but that's the first one. You want to add followers. And
Well, when you had me make Instagram public, I got a bunch of new followers, and they were all students and former students, and they all liked my posts, all my middle school students. So
yeah. And I mean, you can unfollow them if you don't want them to follow you. That's okay. It's your page. You can do what you want with it, and I think they would understand, and their kids, right? But think about adding to your following when you're like, I can't get anyone to join. Do you have any new traffic? Do you have any new eyes on you? Are you making those new connections? Do a social media post that showcases the benefits. We all know those posts, and y'all all do them. Update your story, Instagram and Facebook, throughout the day. Y'all do that. But, it keeps you in a check mark thing. Did I post something in my story about daily life? Did I post a workout? You want to make sure daily life is in there so that it's not all just Beachbody and workout and fitness. We can get in that mindset that that's all our stories are for, but yet they're about so much else about us that attract people to us. You can respond to people that like and comment or view. I'm going to be straight up honest. I don't do that. I think for me, it kind of is creepy a little bit. And I don't mean to say that in case you don't think that, but I'm not good at that one. But I do look at who looks at it usually. And sometimes there's people that look at it every day, every story, and I should be reaching out to them. But I do that's a hang up of mine. It is. Some people, maybe they are waiting for you to say something. They're too timid to say something to you. So keep that in mind. And inviting. I'm not good at inviting. I don't cold invite very much anymore. Now, I do think the longer you're in it, the less inviting you have to do, but I still should be inviting. I should always be inviting. And, that can be as easy or as complex as you want it to be. But seriously, you can message someone and say, hey, I'm looking for more people to do my next month challenge with me. I think you'd be great. If they say no, they say no. Or they might say, oh, well, what's it about? And then you may give them information. They may say, no, not right now. And then 6 months later, they come back to you and they're like, I remember she asked me, I really need help. It's just that trickle effect and people remembering what you do because you reached out and invited them.
I randomly stayed on a girl I used to work with literally since October that she would like this. And she finally told me November. I mean, not like bugging her. We talk about other stuff. And then she joined in January. And she has been the best nutrition. Like she loves to cook. So she keeps finding all these healthy recipes and posts them. And she even posted yesterday. I'm so glad you bugged the crap out of me. But I mean, she's been my best food person since I've yet to have. I mean, all the people are like, where have you been? Because she likes to cook and I don't. I eat the same thing all the time.
Yes. Well, exactly. Perfect example. And then you get down to number 3. Are you contributing to your challenge group? Have you recognized your challenges for achievement? Are you responding to questions? And that's recognized achievement. That's kind of why I started to do a Challenger of the Week, and I'm always trying to send out prizes. You don't have to do that, but that's just the way I choose to do it. And number 4, do personal development. Yeah, I suck at that. I always have. I hate to read. But what I'm trying to do is quit being so hard on myself and do my personal development by watching coaches that do trainings on Beachbody and things about that kind of development because I'm not good at the other kind. So I think if you're enhancing yourself in some way, shape, form, fashion, then it's going to make you a better coach, better person. And I get so tunnel vision, and it has really helped me open up my mind to other things. And maybe it'll help you with something in your challenge group. Maybe it'll help you get that confidence to do a post about coaching or reaching out to somebody about coaching. You just never know. So that's my commitment to myself, and y'all should too if you're not big on personal development. Really try and do that because it does make us better coaches and better people. I just can't drill it through my head enough the last 5 years, but I'm trying. And then you can track your weekly results. How many new followers, how many new challengers, any new coaches, and what your success club points are this week, this month. And then all it is a second page. You can write down people you've connected, people that you contacted with to help you write it down. So I'm not going to take you through this video, but I'm going to show you where it is. Let me get all this off here. All right, all of y'all on the Beachbody Champions page? Anybody? Yeah? Okay. So I've always been a part of this. I've never taken it seriously, meaning I would check it now and then, whatever. But y'all, they work hard on this, and they're always getting people to speak and do live videos on different topics. So I wanted to show you two things. One is this units section over here. If you go to units and scroll down, you've got a unit on new coaches. Start here. Success Club, the daily activity tracker, training, just all sorts of things in here that I know you could find some of this in the back office on the Coach Online office, but this page is really cool because it's going to go with a lot of stuff that's in these videos. So I want to show you one video that y'all should watch if you want some business activity tracker. Well, it was right here. Oh, it's coming. Okay. It's with Julie Voris. It was literally the second video when I was on here earlier, so I didn't think I was going to have to scroll this far. Okay. And y'all know Julie. She's one of the top coaches. She's been, I think she's like the first coach, one of the first coaches. She is on Sean Week. She's one of the people that work out in Sean Week. Anyway, she's a ball buster. So her style may not be your style, but she takes you through this, and you do it on the call. So everyone that joined her on this call, she was like, okay, make connections and add followers, go. And she's like, I'm giving you 2 minutes. And people just sit there and they add a new friend or, whatever. And, but she had a lot of great insight on how to do it and how to stay focused and stay on track. And if anybody was like whining about, well, I don't know anybody. And she's like, yes, you do. Really, do this, do this, do this. So even though she's really tough, she's really good and very successful and kind of takes all the BS out. It's not all this fluffy whatever. She's like, bam, bam, bam. So if you get a chance to watch, it is an hour. And if anyone knows me, I can't watch videos in an hour. I'm so ADD about that. However, I put my laptop in the kitchen and I was prepping dinner or meal prepping, and I watched 30 minutes one day and then I watched 30 minutes the next day, and I broke it up. But I found it beneficial. Last thing I want to say about that is she printed off 52 of these and put it in a spiral bound notebook and did it every week, or is saying to do it every week so that it's here and it's in front of you and you don't get lazy and not print out the next week's or whatever. It's just a good tool to have. So I'm going to try and get better with this. Because even though those are basic things, they're things that we get off track on. Okay, any questions about the business activity tracker? Are we good? Okay. I have 2 more things, and I know we're hitting an hour, so I'm going to try and keep brief on them. So as far as your coaching goals go, I have not been good about setting goals. Basically, the whole last year, I was not very good about setting my coaching goals. I let it get kind of off track, and I wasn't very focused on them. And, I've been wanting to get to 5-star for a long time. That's just my goal. But, this is my 4th year of coaching. Like, I do this as a business, and I do it for income. And I need to have clear-cut goals on where I want to go. And I kind of spent the last year not really having any new goals and just kind of going through the motions, which I know is very, very common, and we all do it. But, what's so important to look at – oh, hold on. And it's so funny because you think about the 4 vitals, and this goes right into that business activity tracker, you know, be proof your products work. And I know all of y'all are great about that. You know, we share all the time what we're doing, what we're drinking, the foods we're eating, our workouts, all of that. You know, I think that's the easy one. Now, I'm not saying making videos of yourself is easy for everybody, but the sharing part, even if you're not sharing you, if you're sharing what you're doing, we're all at least pretty good at that. But then the inviting is where I think, and I could just be speaking for myself, but usually that's one that's really hard for everybody. So, you know, the more that you connect and invite, the more you just always have people in your pipeline that come back to you, like you were just saying, Beth. And then recognizing your people, whether it's me recognizing my coaches or my challengers or y'all doing the same thing to yours, you know, that keeps people motivated. Even if it's not a monetary thing, even if it's not something tangible, if it's just a shout out. And even doing that publicly on social media is huge. Let's say you have a challenger. Let's say you have one challenger that rocks and you want to post about her on social media. And with her permission, of course, give her a shout out. You know, people love seeing that channel and that network of adults. And so our adult coaches working with each other. I mean, because a lot of people don't have that network and don't have that extra camaraderie with people that are just like them. So, you know, share that. And then of course, personal development. I just talked about that, but, you know, I've been talking to Beth a lot about this week, about your social media and how important that is. And to really take a step back and look at what you're posting. I do an Instagram check every day. I go to Instagram, and if I'm about to post something, I look at what I've posted, like on my last 10 or 12 that show up there on my profile. And I'm like, ooh, the last 5 pictures have literally just been my face doing something. I'm like, I don't need to post that one. Like, I'm going to post something next about family. Like, you want to rotate and make it look, you know, you have that snapshot of you as a coach and what you're like, whether it's coaching or a parent or, you know, school stuff or work stuff or whatever it is. You know, you want to make sure that you're balanced so that people get you. So if they were going to go to your Facebook page or go to your Instagram page, they see who Angie is, who Beth is, who Roxanne is, and not just those people that you know that you go to their page and it's all the same thing. So like if someone follows me and I go to follow them back and I look at it and I go to their page and it's literally 16 selfies of them doing a different face and you're just like, you know what I mean? Like that does nothing for me. That gives me no benefit. That doesn't intrigue me. So you want to think about the same thing when they're going to your page. You know, am I interesting? Am I at least showing different facets of my life? And you want to speak to those people as if they have no idea what you're doing or what you stand for or that you're even a Beachbody coach. So I'm going to use Beth's post this morning as an example. She did an awesome post talking about the juggles of being a mom first thing in the morning. You know, she's trying to get her workout in. Her kids needed this. Her kids needed that. But she got it done. But her first 2 lines were the name of the workout from T20. And I was like, you know, you have an awesome story and an awesome picture. She did lighting perfectly. But those first 2 lines, when you've got people's attention for 2 seconds, they read, what was the name of the workout, Beth? What was it? Balance or something?
Faster and
yeah,
max out sweat.
Yeah. So that was her first line. And I was like, you should take that out because the mom that's struggling, that's got kids that just wants to get in shape, she's going to read that and be confused. And she may not keep reading and read her kick-ass post she did. So, you know, just little things like that. You want to make sure you're speaking to somebody that doesn't know what you do and doesn't get our Beachbody world and speak to your market. So, you know, Beth's market is her, you know, she's got moms with little kids and that work and, you know, all of that. So anyway, I know y'all have that many times.
Because he's attached to my hip, Sam.
And see, to me,
all the time.
This picture right there, like if you took a picture of you and him sitting there doing your work, you know, this is the mom life, the coach life, you know, stuff like that, where you work all day. I know you were off today, but you know, you work all day and this is what you're doing at night. And, you know, that speaks to people. So anyway, I was real proud of what you're already trying to do and bump up your Instagram. And all of y'all have great posts. You're all good at it. It's just, just sit back and look at, do I need a revamp? Am I using all about the same filter pretty much for all my posts, or am I all over the board? You want to have a look, whether it's just a filter, whether it's, a face you always make in your pictures, or whatever you want your thing to be. Just find your thing. And that's what attracts people to you, especially with stories, when they're looking at your stories and they're always expecting something that you're doing. Right. Roxanne always has awesome, your graphic design, you're great at that stuff. I'm not. And I always think your pictures are so pretty, and you've always got great fonts, and your fade and all that stuff. And I know if I'm going to look at a picture that you did, there was thought put into it. And then Angie, you've always got, if I go to your page, I'm like, she is a workout queen, I just know that you're going to be busting your butt, but you don't sugarcoat anything. And I know that you're always going to be truthful and saying exactly what you mean, and saying how you feel, or a cuss word here or there if you want to, maybe bleeped out, but I know that because I follow y'all. But think about the people that are following you that you don't really know are following you, and that are looking for the same thing every day, and that's what attracts them to you. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that, if you want to kind of kick up your social media game and your story game, there's some awesome trainings out. If you go to Google and just type in Beachbody Coach Instagram training or whatever, a lot of the top coaches have trainings on those things. And, the top coaches, they got social media down pat. Do y'all follow Ashley Molstead? You do, Roxanne? And you do, Angie? Do you, Beth?
I do. She's great.
I love her. So Beth,
I love her.
She's ASHLIE, Ashley Molstead, MOLSTAD.
Wait, say it. I'm from Tennessee. Talk slower.
I'm from Mississippi. Whatever. ASHLIE.
Yes.
I found her.
Okay. So she's top coach last year. She just beat Melanie Mitro. Melanie Mitro has been top coach 3 years in a row. So we're happy to see her up there.
You're not little anymore.
If you watch her stories, she's real. She's really made me realize I need to talk to the camera more. I never talk to the camera. Sometimes I do, but not much. And you learn about somebody that way. And anyway, just follow her, and you'll get some ideas from her. Okay, last thing. It is 9:05. Last thing. And we're not going to go too much into this because we're out of time. Where did it go? Okay. Summit. All three of you are going to Summit. I'm so excited about this. It's going to be, okay, Angie, Beth, Roxanne, me, Marcy. Brittany said her son's World Series baseball is the exact same dates in Destin. So I don't know if she's going to be able to go. She got a free ticket this year. But we've got two other maybes. Stephanie Winter, who just joined our challenge group again. She used to be a coach years ago. She's so much fun. She really wants to go. She's a single mom, works like a dog, and she would love it. So she said she wants to come. And then I think Kelly Kazenko, she said she's thinking about it, but I'm hoping she'll do it. So anyway, Maggie has about 20 people going. So we're gonna have fun this year. There's a lot of us going, and I'm real excited about it. So me and Maggie and Trista had a call figuring out lodging. There is a hotel called the Conrad, and it's not through Beachbody. So the Conrad was really the cheapest / good hotel that we could book on our own and all be at the same hotel. And then once they release more rooms through the Beachbody site and the block that they have for Summit, we can decide to jump and move if we want to. But we kind of need to get a hotel down pat now before we may be out of luck. So we were just talking tonight, the three of us, to make a final decision, and then we'll post in Hangout about what hotel y'all go grab. So Any coach can come, y'all. If just like Beth said, she's got customers that are coming. If they, they could be brand new coaches. I mean, this is 6 months from now. They could become a coach before then. Anything can happen. So just know that you can be a brand new coach. You can be a discount coach. You don't even have to be working the business. Just get people there because it is going to be so much fun. And I love that it's in Indy again because Indy was amazing last year. Right, Ange?
It was fun. Indy was great. It was awesome.
Yeah. And I'm not doing the classic, so we can all party.
We don't have to wait till Friday night.
No competitions.
Would I be okay if I just stay 2 nights, or do I need to stay 3? Because staying 3 away from my kids is giving me anxiety.
No. Listen, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I would absolutely stay 3 nights. Because celebration's the last night. That's the big, huge, it's the big, huge event. And I hate for you to miss that, but I mean, you do what you got to do. Okay.
So if I were to just stay 2 nights, I need to make sure I'm there for the last night.
Well, the first kickoff, so that's a big night too. I mean, those are the ones that are at, help me, Ange. What's the name?
Oh, at the
stadium, the
stadium, Lucas Stadium.
Lucas Oil Stadium. That's where the opening night and the closing night is. Saturday's gonna be Friday and Saturday gonna be a lot of workshops, and that's when a lot of the parties are like team parties, and we'll do a team event. I think we're definitely doing ours Friday, like all of us with Trista and Maggie and all of them. We'll have a cocktail hour. We all get together. So it's jam-packed, and you'll have workouts you can do. And I mean, it's so hard to pick a day not to, because you'll definitely miss something. But I mean, I don't even know what day to tell you not to. I guess if it were me, I would miss opening. Oh, but I hate to say miss opening. I wouldn't miss opening. No, because that's probably when we're going to get together as a team, all of us. You don't want to miss that. So just think about it. You've got time.
So when do you get there? Does it start on Thursday or does it start on Friday?
It starts Thursday night.
Thursday night. Okay.
Opening ceremony.
Okay.
So I always go Wednesday.
Should be Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And very little sleep.
Yeah, you just go, and you don't even feel it because you're just like, whoop.
We rock and roll on 5 hours all the time. What are you talking
We
about?
work out. We work out. We drink. We energize. We work out. We dress up. We drink.
Tell us, say, I don't like sleep.
I don't like sleep.
Oh,
I don't either.
Who needs it? I don't need it. Anyway, so y'all just keep in mind that we need to get a hotel booked soon. So we're probably gonna be doing that here in the next day or two. We'll post it and hang out. And we need to talk about roommate situations and all of that. And we can room with people on Maggie's team, if that's what y'all want to do, all of that good stuff. So be on the lookout for that. Okay. Do y'all have any other questions about Summit before I wrap this up? You're going to love it.
I'm glad it's in Indy. New Orleans was fun, but Indy was real. I think it was I don't know. It was just different.
Everything's so close together.
Yeah, we don't have to Uber. There was no Ubering.
You can walk everywhere. And like the convention center is right there in the middle of everything, all the downtown bars and restaurants. And so you could go have a drink or go eat lunch real quick with a couple coaches and then go back and hit something. I mean, you could just navigate really well.
Yeah.
So really, when you think about your expense, and I'll just say this one thing for Summit, it's your hotel room and basically any money you want to spend while you're there. You obviously have to eat, but you can eat on the cheap. And I'm going to say all except for if we all go do a big team dinner one night, right? We'll all go out to a restaurant. So, it depends on how you want to do it. I mean, I have food in my backpack all day if I'm trying to eat clean and do all that. So you can bring food, we're all or Angie, you're flying.
I'm flying.
Yeah. But you two are driving. I mean, I brought a whole cooler of food and ate off it the whole time. So when you're thinking about expenses, just know that the hotel's the biggest and then your food. But other than that, you don't have to spend money on anything you don't want to spend money on. You're going to workshops. You're listening to things. You're going to probably want to go shop a little bit at the Core, which is the big, huge Beachbody store, which is so fun through their clothes and stuff. And but, that's all up to you. So, and we got 6 months. Oh, my God, I'm so excited. So anyway, okay, it is 9:13. I'm sorry we went a little bit over, but I tried to get it all in there. 10:13. Sorry, Angie. Thank y'all so much for being on. I appreciate it.
Bye. Bye.
So
You're
cute.
repeating everything that Angela's saying, so that's why I keep laughing. He's like, clothes and stuff.
Well, I love y'all, and I'm excited for this year, and I'm so excited to do this with you, just all of it. I mean, come on. We talk to each other more than a lot of people in our lives, and I just adore y'all. Thank you for everything you do.
Oof. Yes.
I love y'all. Have a good night.
Thanks, Angela.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.